What's up, Future Me, Digital Me? Alright, it's best. Yeah. Ugh. I still agree with the guy on pretty much everything he says, but I don't know. It's just, you know, I don't like being poor. I especially don't like being, you know, I don't know where I am on the scale of poor. Probably 20th, 25th percentile or lower. Because, you know, if you watch kind of any kind of influencer that has any kind of decent audience, they're probably going to be better off than me. And it's just like, yeah, it's just kind of the nature of the beast. Anybody that has, pretty much anybody that has 100K or higher, is probably going to be doing better than I am. Which kind of, I don't know. It makes me feel a certain way that I don't know, a question marky kind of way. You know. But I just did like 2 seconds of research into Kyle Kalinske because he made some offhand remark about being a New Yorker. And I'm like, being a New Yorker, anytime I saw you outside, you like had a big ass yard and stuff. How are you a New Yorker with a big ass yard like that? And so I searched, and he was like, "Oh, he grew up in Westchester." I'm like, "All right, Westchester County, yeah, that's in New York, but not New York City." I'm like, "Oh, okay, so he's a New Yorker, but not a New York Cityer or something." Probably, I mean, it's close enough to New York City. That's not difficult to get into New York City from there. So he's probably been in New York City. Unfortunately, you know, the AI thing says Westchester County is kind of the richest county in New York, or at the very least, a rich county. And so I'm like, well, I don't know. I didn't want to do any more research, but I'm just like, does that mean that's why you don't have to take any advertiser money? It's still good that you don't. And all you do is run off the YouTube ads. Fucking train's coming again. So I like that. I'll smoke another cig and kill myself a little bit more. Oh. So yeah, I still like that. No ad reads, no corporate money. Still good. Just the base YouTube ads. And I've been doing it supposedly for like 12 years, something like that. So, stuck to your guns, which is admirable. I don't know how much, if any, seed money you may have gotten from your parents. And, I really try to not be like, you know, to automatically hold it against you. Because, you're born to who you're born to. You know. That's something that you just can't control. And it would suck if, yeah, your parents may be rich, but they may not be like turbo rich. They may not be like that kind of rich, which is the net wealth is 10, 15 plus $1 million. Maybe they're just like, yes, we got enough money to make sure you're comfortable until you're kind of self-supporting, kind of rich. We have enough money to make sure you can pursue your crazy dream. Which is honestly, if I had enough money as a parent, I would love to be able to do that for my kid. So I can't really knock them. But at the same time, I'm like, me being poor just still wants to hate every person that has that kind of money. I hate that America does that. I hate that this country, almost by design, fucking does that. Fucking basically makes you go, I don't care that you're not a billionaire. You still have enough money that you fucking were able to basically buy your kids freedom that fucking I wasn't able to buy my kids freedom. Like, exactly. That is the fucking exactly what I'm talking about when I say fucking tax the fucking rich. I'm not talking about everybody gets a Lamborghini. I'm talking about everybody gets real freedom. Real freedom. Freedom to be a starving artist and not starve, obviously. That's what pisses me off. Republicans, they're the roadblock. They're the roadblock to this shit. They always have been. Now, throughout history, they've taken different names. They shed one costume for another. But they have been there throughout the history of humanity. Impeding freedom. They always got to recruit dumbasses to be their fucking vanguard. Either good Gestapo goon squad. Whatever. So I guess I'm not really picking on him. Not yet. I didn't feel like doing enough research to know whether this particular person deserves it. But I don't have enough energy I just don't feel like hating. anymore anymore today. So I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I just watched a video. Comedian Cat Williams slams MAGA, disses Trump with brutal insults. It was about Cat Williams and doing some sort of special or bit and stuff. I don't know. I would say something relevant to what I just said, but I forgot what I just talked about. In my memory, it's you know, jeez, my brain is just going bye bye. I mean, just really going bye bye. So yeah, I don't know. And you know, it would be less depressing if I could lay down on my bed and just fall asleep. But I lay down on my bed and I fucking wake up. And it's just like, really? This is the game that we're going to play? I'm nice and tired, sitting here and everything. And I'm like, all right, I think I'll go to bed. And I lay down and I fucking wake up. And it's just like, this is some major bullshit. Why don't you stop drinking soda and it's caffeine and blah blah and spaghetti blah. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Yeah, sometimes I do. And sometimes I drink stuff that just doesn't have caffeine in it. It's just like fruit punch or something. So it's just the sugar. Yeah. And I think that helps too. So, you know, 10-4. All right. I'm done with this. But also, I like to try and stay up until about 9 because I don't want to wake up until about 6 in the morning at the earliest. Preferably 7 because stupid bugs. The bugs, they will start to go to bed at about 6 o'clock. So, you know, they pretty much stay here in this room. My sleepy room, they basically don't go in there. So, you know, so it's because it's closest to the bathroom, water pipes, I guess. So, I pretty much just don't go in where I sleep, which is how I have, you know, how I've had it set up. Pretty much. Anyways, tax them, ball punch them, kneecap them, all the rich people. Enjoy lots of boobs also.